Hey, yo.
How confusing must it be to be someone who's permanently online? Like, what's the level of confusion that occurs? Because you're constantly getting, mixed signals, right?
By who?
It's like a chick who gives mixed signals, but she has like split personality, so it's like multiplied, right? I mean, it doesn't matter what the story is. 2 seconds into it, bro, there's 85 different competing theories about what's really going on. Right. All right. If they tell you Elvis had diarrhea in the 70s, motherfuckers will tell you bullshit. He died constipated. Some other dude is going to tell you, no, Elvis is still alive.
Yeah.
Some other dude is going to tell you some other bullshit. I mean, think about it, bro. It can get even intelligent people involved. I mean, look, Richard Dawkins for a while was considering the idea that Elvis was still alive. I mean, think about that.
Richard
Dawkins, right? This is the least likely. And nowadays,
why did he think that?
He didn't really go into detail, but the moment they actually asked him about it, he was like, "Yes, it's ridiculous. Of course, he's not alive."
Okay, thank God.
He doesn't believe that.
He's just joking, type shit, right?
I mean, but it is ridiculous that that at some point somebody like him could have been captured by that. Right, like that he could have given, like, that's the one that got him. Evolutionary biologist, wrote The Selfish Gene.
Mr. Faxman.
I mean, incredibly.
Just comes out was like, yo, Elvis is alive, B.
That's a rough one, isn't it?
Yo, that would be crazy. That's a crazy follow-up.
I mean, what article is he pointing to, right? What's the evidence here?
Right.
Of course there is none, but it's just an example to show you anybody can be captivated by bullshit.
It'd be great if he came up with like a funny, like his own logical reason why Elvis would still be alive. How did Elvis die again? I heard he died in the toilet.
He died taking a shit.
Damn.
He was constipated.
Word?
Severely.
Nah.
But that could be wrong. That's the thing about the internet, right?
Nah, but I've heard that as well, so maybe there is there's no facts.
Look.
There's no evidence to how he died? I'm about to chat GPT that.
Look, bro, I don't have a video of the corpse taking a shit in the toilet. There wasn't a fucking, he didn't walk around with a body cam before he died, right?
Oh, damn, he did. He was found unresponsive in the bathroom of his crib.
Right.
Damn.
What I'm trying to tell you is just that, right? Like, you can get caught by anybody can get caught by shit like that. Like, Joe Rogan believed for like decades that the moon landing was fake.
Wait, what? Say it again?
Rogan believed for decades
while, right?
that the moon landing was fake.
He did.
He still believes all types of shit that's not really commonly held to be true.
Yeah. Why do you think Stanley Kubrick did put all those little moon things that seem very coincidentally related?
He didn't emphasize the moon that much in 2001.
I wasn't saying 2001.
Which one are you saying? Are you talking about in The Shining?
The Shining.
I think people are just...
You think it's for reach?
I think people are just trying to fucking like...
Finds anything?
I mean, there's a documentary called, I think it was Room 127 or 187, something like that. It's the name of that documentary is based on the room, in the movie that you're not supposed to go into when the kid walks into that room, right? And the horrible scene that he ends up seeing. But the whole thing that I'm getting at is that Stanley Kubrick, his films have been so extensively like researched,
analyzed.
Like, people have done more research on his films than he has.
I mean, because a lot of it should have little Easter eggs.
I understand, but
whereas most movies don't have that type of substance,
No, most movies
don't even lack that type of...
It's very difficult to develop that type of substance for a film. I mean...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
making a film itself is already a fucking gigantic project, so, like, just putting that in there...
Being able to have all those little things inside shit...
To be that nitpicky about anything is just on another
That's great,
scale.
Bro.
But the thing about Kubrick, if you look at the film, right, 187, whatever the fuck the name of the room is, they go off the movie The Shining, and they interview like fucking 8 different people or something, and each of these people explains their own idea of what they think The Shining is about. And one guy said it was about the massacre of the Native Americans in Colorado. The movie's based in there. Mm-hmm. And
they all had different answers?
They all had completely different answers about what it was about.
Okay.
There was this one guy who was saying this is him.
I actually never seen The Shining.
The thing between him and his wife was actually having to do, you know, with it's sort of like an inadvertent confession that Stanley Kubrick ends up making about the guilt that he feels. Look at the level of responsibility that I have to even know what that's like, you fucking cunt, right?
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. And there's so many speculative ideas about what the movie's about in that documentary. People are all over the fucking place.
Mm. And these people specifically worked on it, right?
No.
Oh, wait, then who are they?
These are just like
some random guys who made a documentary?
It's not the guy. They're interviewing them. I mean, there's people that are like journalists or some shit like that, and I don't know. They just interviewed these people. I'm not really sure who the fuck they were.
Okay.
To be quite honest with you.
But it was about The Shining.
It could have been a fucking homeless dude with a fucking VCR. I don't know.
Right.
But
that's interesting.
It was on Netflix for a while.
Right?
I don't mean The Shining. I mean the documentary.
Oh, okay. Maybe it still is.
Maybe, but the point I'm trying to make is that like people are just fucking reaching for shit. Like they're seeing this kid wearing an Apollo 11 shirt or some shit.
And there is a lot of...
And they're like, oh man, he did it. He faked the moon landing, bro.
Why do you think he had that specifically, though, bro? It's like, come on.
Who knows, bro?
I know. It could have been to just fuck with people.
But to leap with the idea that, like, the kid is wearing an Apollo shirt, therefore the moon landing is fake. The connection is so non-existent between these two.
It wasn't just that, though, either. There was a lot more...
Well, I've seen a little video. All right, let's go through them.
Oh, I don't know them. It was like a video I seen a while ago.
We could pause and go through it and stunningly bold detail right now.
I mean, I still wouldn't be able to prove it. I know, Abe. So I'm just saying it's coincidentally like interesting how those things were in it. It is a little...
Whatever facts are used to like demonstrate whether or not someone landed on the moon.
Like, what do you think about Eyes Wide Shut?
I think it's a great film.
What about all those little, like, small details?
I can prove nothing on the basis of that film.
I'm not saying that proves anything is real, but it's like, he definitely was alluding to something. You know what I mean?
Well, of course. That's what look, first of all, Stanley Kubrick's movies, he wanted you, when you finish watching it, always to think that he was alluding to something. And he also wanted you not to quite know what the fuck that something was.
Yeah, there's a talent to that.
And you would watch the movie again and again and again, and you would become some fucking freak show
that has a lot of repetitive
who has a chart like a conspiracy theorist with a bunch of dots connecting to one another.
Type shit.
And you end up in a fucking psych ward, right? Wearing a fucking Stanley Kubrick t-shirt or some shit.
That's the thrill of like loving film, I guess. You know, it's like
Right.
You want to know, like, what's the actual, you know?
It becomes an obsession to some people.
Some movies are just that fucking good, like...
Have you ever seen somebody who's like a flat earther, for example, right?
I've never met a flat earther, bro.
Me neither.
Maybe I have, but we haven't spoken on that, but...
I can tell you this. Okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I've told you this before, but there was this incredible story about a flat earther who wanted to debunk the idea that the Earth was somehow spherical or round in any way, right?
Yeah.
And so what he did is he made a rocket himself at home, and he strapped himself on it. To my knowledge, he did not...
Don't tell me...
I don't know if he had a parachute or if it was intended to work at some fucking point. Anyway, his whole idea was to go on his fucking phone and take a picture up there. And come back down.
And be able to
show that the Earth was, actually flat.
With what type of rocket device did he use?
His little homemade rocket. Anyway, he did that and he died.
I mean, no fucking shit.
So,
how far up did he go?
You know, far up enough to die.
Is there a video of that? Damn,
I'm not sure if there's a video of it, but I think there's videos of the precursors to it, so I think he was videoing himself.
I actually heard of that before. I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking of. There's a guy that also did some shit like that where he fucking...
Yeah.
I don't know if he got shot in like in those old cartoons, those fucking what are those shits called in ships? I guess a fucking you know what I'm talking about.
The cannons.
Cannons, bro. He got sent in a cannon and he ended up, I think, passing away too, bro. This is a common reoccurrence.
A cannon is like a fucking comedy skit, okay? What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I swear to God, a guy had did that. Respect to that guy, though.
You gotta say, like, the Darwin Award was well received. I mean, come on, bro.
I was saying, though, this is a common occurrence. People have done this.
There's so many people that just want the Darwin Award.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking, though. Like,
they thought, I'm gonna prove Charles Darwin right.
They clearly haven't.
I'm gonna add support for the theory of evolution.
They're not very social because they haven't had talked to somebody about that.
But do you see how those genes select themselves out of nature, right?
Oh, of course. I mean,
you understand.
Like, it's just they're not up to par.
Problem is that those people sometimes have siblings or something, across those lines, right? And so that guy, his brother might not be as retarded as he is, but his brother might have a kid that's as retarded as he is. Mm-hmm. And so that might lead to a future Darwin Award.
I guess.
Look, people win the Darwin Award all the time.
Yeah.
Okay? It's prestigious because you can only get it once.
That's the thing.
Right.
That's a lot of confidence.
Some people get very close to winning a Darwin Award. And then they try again because they've become confident. Because they escaped the Darwin Award the first time, right? They got the Darwin Jr. Award.
You don't think that's more swag? Those who always escape the Darwin Award?
Well, nobody always is. I mean, eventually,
yes, obviously. But those that were willing to, or were able to escape it all their life, Shout out to them.
I mean...
They're out there, like, hanging on a thread,
See, I don't think that's a good idea.
Living on the edge, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people out there like that.
I think genuinely, obviously a large part of whatever that is going to be attributed to skill. Like, if you're able to survive...
If you're able to do risky things and get away with it...
Consistently...
Their life... I think that's You don't think that's a more better life than...
Not really. Why?
Hypothetically, if a guy was be able to do risky things that...
Could lead to death?
Not specifically death.
Because we are talking about the Darwin Award.
Alright, let's say death. Fuck it. Risky things that led to death. And hypothetically, every time they won that situation. Like, they were like...
You think his life is better because that happened?
I'm saying their life was had more excitement, had more thrill, had more...
Okay, let me just rephrase it then. Let's say you win the Darwin Award, but you win it through, like, the most boring achievements possible. Like, let's say that let's say somebody tries to poison you.
Okay.
20,000 times in your life and they never succeed, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't even know they tried to poison you, but they just sucked at trying to poison you, right?
Okay.
Or like you were immune to the poison or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't inherently make your life more exciting, would it?
No, but that's not a risk I wouldn't want to take, though. I'm talking about a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh, you're talking about for you, it would be more exciting, or what do you mean?
Yeah, I guess for the just a person in general, risk that they were willing to take. So
you think you should be taking more dangerous actions in your day-to-day life then, right?
I'm saying hypothetically, if I'm able to get away with all of them
Can you give me an example here?
What's a crazy one I could give?
Skydiving without a parachute. You just hold on to the other guy's parachute.
Right, some all type of, like, you know what I mean?
So you think that would make it more... Your life is going to be better as a result of that?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, let me just give it to you hypothetically then. Let's say you do jump off some shit like that, and let's just pretend, for the sake of argument, that it's because you were... Not because you necessarily wanted to jump off without a parachute, but just because of the fact that, like, the people that are supposed to help you out with your skydiving experience are so irresponsible and retarded that they just did not give you one.
Right.
And you jumped off that bitch and forgot that you did not have a parachute. And you grab on to the other guy and you just fucking grab his parachute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not his parachute, but you grab onto him and you know, he helps you save yourself.
Yeah.
And let's say that, you know, as a result of that, you end up having PTSD from the experience, right? Mm-hmm. And so now you're traumatized, and you wake up with pulsating sweats all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
You start pissing the fucking bed.
Mm-hmm.
You start going on like 8 different medications to manage the stress from the nightmares of falling all the time, right? You're just freaked out completely from that experience. Excuse me. Now, is your life still better?
I mean, probably not.
The amount of... Yeah.
Just off those... Maybe, yeah, PTSD would be bad.
Now, if this is the sort of person who gets high off that type of shit...
Yeah, what about if, like, they're into that type of...
Like, holy fuck, bro. I could have died from that.
That's the... Yeah.
Isn't that fucking awesome, bro? Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a type of person. We know that's a type of person. Now, is their life better because of the amount of times that they've been just fucking... You know, just... I
mean, excitement is subjective.
The amount of foreplay they have with death before it actually happens, right, is increased. Therefore, they're happier or their life is somehow better.
I'm just saying, like... how do I put it like this? Let's make it real simple.
Sure.
A guy that has smashed a chick versus a guy that's never smashed a chick.
Is that a good comparison?
No, you don't think so?
I mean, this is you're comparing an act that brings life to the world to an act that takes your life in this world potentially, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know where this fits in.
Just mean in general, like.
You mean excitement in general? Is being excited in general better than not being excited? Is that what you mean, or is it? Or are you just high?
No, I'm just trying to...
If you're just high...
Maybe well, I am high, but I was just going to say maybe that person had more pleasure in their lifetime.
Really?
But then everybody's view of pleasure, I guess, is different. So there's no... Right? Maybe I'm just speaking my preferences.
I don't know why I thought of this, but say that there were a world where hypothetically you could only bust one nut.
Damn.
Like there's one nut.
And you gotta get the best.
You can have
best of the best, bro.
As much foreplay as you want in the sense of like you can edge yourself to infinity.
Bro, that bust would be like...
But only one nut.
Damn. That's like the biggest bust ever.
Yeah.
You'll fucking go crazy after that.
You know how, like...
You might have a heart attack after that.
First of all, I can just already imagine the amount of terrible stories that people have. It's like, yeah, bro, porn ruined it for me. Busted my first nut when I was 12 just watching that shit. Can't do it anymore.
That's crazy.
Because that would be the majority of people nowadays, right? I mean, they would have definitely made it illegal if that were the case, right? Because, I mean, how would people procreate?
That would be an issue. If gooning becomes a worldwide threat,
gooning would be illegal.
We'd have to
we would have to make that shit illegal.
100%, bro. Fuck that. That is some incel shit. Like,
that is
obviously beat off, but like, bruh, don't make it a fucking...
Don't make that shit a personality trait. What the fuck are you thinking?
Don't make that swag. That is kind of like the new swag now. Gooning.
Being an incel is the shit.
There is a lot of...
this isn't lame, bro. This is fucking
crazy,
tremendous, bro. You know what's gay?
That was the incel agenda.
Fucking your wife is gay. That's what's gay, bro.
I'm sure someone in the high incel agenda out there is pushing that.
The incel agenda is a hilarious term. That's
you know what I mean? They were pushing for that, so I mean they're out there now, you know.
They are out there. I've seen some of the mass shooters, like, they just fucking...
They're all incels.
Bro, these guys are, like, they're writing in their fucking diary, like, oh, man, she won't fuck me. Let me just kill everyone, you know?
Yeah, they're usually depressed. They're on pills.
I'm thinking to myself, like, what's the logical connection here? And then, of course, there isn't one.
I mean,
nobody that's thinking from a rational perspective is going to end up doing a series of irrational things and trying to justify them in a way that's incoherent like that. Just doesn't make any sense. There is no connection.
Right. Damn. If the world was like that and we all had one bust, the world would be so different.
It would drastically change things, bro. First of all, you could understand the laws that Muslims have around women now, right? It'd be like, yo, you cannot be coming outside like that, lady.
Word. It'll be even crazier.
You will come back home pregnant if that happens.
Damn.
Do you understand? Or you're going to ruin another guy because he's just going to beat off in front of you or something. He can't hold anymore. Every dude would be on edge constantly.
For sure.
Fucking sexual frustration would be...
To the max.
As high as possible.
Hell yeah.
Right? Can you imagine how irrational dudes would be?
Yeah. Things would be out of control,
I can't fucking do it anymore, bro. I can't fucking do this shit, bro.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to...
There would be like fucking AA for like, you know, dudes who are thinking about busting their only nut. But don't want to do it yet because they haven't found the right chick or whatever. Yeah. Be like, hold on to that, bro. Hold on to that. I'm sure she's out there.
Hold on to that nut, man.
That's a terrifying idea for the future, bro.
Damn, bro. And the thing is, you know, you'd want to, like, make sure you save that nut, bro.
For the right one, bro.
Imagine you bust a nut and it's not even, like... I mean, it's always going to be good because it's like the first...
It's a nut.
It's a nut, but... You'll never be able to experience it again, bro.
The worst thing would be like, and this in court, I imagine it would be treated, well, I'll tell you later, but I mean, if you could imagine that like some seriously sadistic chick comes along, right, and she gives you that nut, but she makes it a ruined orgasm.
Right? I was going to say, like a chick like
that
fucking
in court,
trolls you.
In court, that would lead to the death penalty in a society like this, right?
And it would help you get... another nut back. Like, you can nut again.
No. See, that's...
Nah, we would have to, bro.
Now you're changing the rules.
That would be too much?
Right, this how you see...
Niggas will find a loophole for everything.
This is what the Gooner mindset does to people, right? They think there's a loophole to busting nuts.
Damn, there'll be people out there busting nuts, bro.
There's only one in this hypothetical.
Strictly.
Like biologically. And so you would have like scientists working around the clock trying to figure out a way to reshape biology. Like, dude, we're so close to being able to have multiple nuts in life.
Facts.
Just give us, and there'll be like sci-fi movies about it, like, you know, about our current society, right?
Yeah.
This is the future, you know?
They got mad kids and shit.
It's going to be like that.
Damn.
Everybody, first of all,
everybody has one kid.
Human race would have gone extinct, right? Because, like,
for sure.
I'm sure that like the people that would have survived the most, or you know, if we would have been very good at surviving, the people that would probably be here would be people that gave birth to like
a lot of incest.
A lot of people that like have twins.
Ooh, that'll be clutch.
Right? If there's like some sort of biological trait that leads to people being extremely likely to have twins, like those people would have been way more likely to procreate into the future, like for thousands and thousands of years, because like they're the ones who were reproducing at a rate that could keep
they had the super nut.
Right. Because if you think about it, it takes two people to make one, and so like every generation would have less and less.
No, the twin producers would be extremely important. They'd be like the golden star of society.
It would be like an offense, like by law, to waste that nut.
Yeah, like it's, you know,
because the problem is that would lead to serious problems.
For sure.
Depopulation.
Yeah, for sure. And then meeting people would be fucking severely difficult, because then you'd have to find out if the nut was wasted or not. Like, imagine talking to someone who's like, the first thing would be like, I nutted already. Like that would be like what he just tells the chick.
Are you pre-nut or post-nut?
Are you post-nut? It's
right.
Like pre-nut, post-nut. Oh, okay. And then
Can you imagine waiting your whole life to experience post-nut clarity?
Pre-nut parties.
Yeah.
Yo, come to the
parties would have to change.
Motherfuckers would be they'll be horny as fuck in there, bro. They'll be fucking.
Bro, dudes cannot stand it like that, bro. Like most people just don't have the discipline to make a nut last a lifetime.
Word, yeah.
You know, it's just not gonna happen. The urge is too strong for a reason.
How many people are gonna just goon it out?
You say just beat the meat?
Yeah, like
probably the vast majority.
Fuck this shit, bro. I'm beating it. I need that nut now.
Yeah.
That would be insane, bro. Fucking humanity will die.
I think rape would skyrocket because I think a lot of dudes would be like, bro, I'm busting a night. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I've been beating my meat for like 8 hours today. And I don't give a fuck what you say, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste this nut with my hand.
Right.
They just end up finding a chick in the street. It ends up being what it is.
Yeah, crime would be vicious.
That's going to happen. And the amount of frustration, like, can you imagine dating? Can you imagine, like, the most sexually frustrated being in the universe would be a fucking man. He goes up on that date and tells you, listen to me, bitch.
We need to fuck.
We need to fuck. Do you understand me? Like, he grabs her by the fucking... You have to let me fuck. You know,
that would be, like, 50%.
Yes.
It would be severe.
No, dudes would be dogs. Like, severely dogs. Yeah.
And then they'd have to wait till their kids get old enough to be able to reproduce.
I just wonder what happens after that. Like, is it
would take a while, bro.
Yeah. Is it just erectile dysfunction forever after that nut?
That's what I was gonna say. Are there people still fucking without that nut being busted?
I haven't really thought this through, to be honest with you. Right?
Would you smash if you can't bust a nut?
I would try to avoid smashing if I can't bust a nut.
But damn, what about just the action of just smashing?
Yeah, like I said, I would try to avoid it if I can't buzz.
Damn.
If there's no escape, it becomes just another form of... It just becomes a form of erotic torture, bro.
Damn.
And to do that to yourself, I mean... Come on, bro. That really... If that were the case where it was possible... Because that happened to me when I was a kid. When I discovered beating off, right? I didn't really beat off, bro. I would do like this weird motion with my hand, and I was like, fuck, bro. If only there was a way to end this, because I really want something to happen. I just don't know what the fuck it is.
Right.
I was there looking at this shit like a fucking chemist trying to fucking, discover some shit.
You never,
I was there like, how the fuck do I do it? I gotta crack the code, bro.
You never figured it out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then one day...
You just fucking...
I gripped it the right way. Wait, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? What is this? Holy fuck. What? And then it happened. And I looked at it, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Let's do it again. We have to know for science, right? And we did.
Dude, I kind of was a late bloomer to the...
You've told me about this, bro. You told me that you started beating off late. That's okay.
I swear. I started like in high school.
That is pretty late, bro.
I swear, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I probably edged. And like had...
Did you not know how the process worked by that?
I don't think so, bro.
It was just not a thing that you understood yet.
Well, that's not true because I got head in middle school.
Were you able to bust?
I busted.
Because goddamn, bro, like getting head and then going home with blue balls is one of the most brutal experiences, bro.
I think I did bust. I'm not even sure. That was like
bro,
the first...
head with blue balls later?
That was like the first sexual interaction I ever had in my life, so I don't even... I'm pretty sure I did bust.
Bro, those feelings of like fucking but not busting and then going home afterward, bro.
Scary?
I just know I'm going to beat the meat and I know it's going to be disappointing relative to what I was really thinking was going to happen tonight.
Oh, yeah. Getting your expectations shot down like that is the worst.
Brutal dynamic, bro. Brutal.
Why do you think men out here are just gooning, bro?
No, bro. You got to try again. Got to try again, bro. You can't just goon it. You know, if everybody was gooning, there'd be nothing to goon to, right? So Can't be like that.
True.
Right. It's a shame that word exists. It's a fucking shame. It's one of those horrible things that the Urban Dictionary has ended up having inside of it, right?
Is it officially a word now? Of course it is.
Come on, bro. We know it is. These people are everywhere, bro. Especially on the internet, bro. It's fucking anonymous accounts and shit. 3 weeks later, you end up finding that guy's a fucking pedophile or some shit. That's what it is.
Go to the bathroom real quick.
Well, just pause it then. I don't want to just have a conversation.
And we're back.
Yeah, bro.
Swag. But yeah, gooning we gotta end gooning.
We should do something about it, yeah.
Anti-gooning?
I don't know if it'll work because I feel like people have already tried that.
We already have that. There's already a community out there.
It was inappropriate, so they just decided to say like, fuck it, I'm leaning into it, bro.
The No-Fap community, I'm sure they hate Gooners.
Yeah, there's communities of people that are like supportive for everything that could be a vice.
The No-Fap community versus the Gooner community?
Yeah, bro.
Who you got? The No-Fap, right?
No-Fap versus Gooners?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, because a lot of Gooners
are out there.
Like, you never know what you're getting with a Gooner. You know they're probably a pedophile. You know that for sure.
Yeah, but if they had to like fight to the end, who you got?
The No-Fap guy is just sexually frustrated. I guess the Gooner is too, just in a different way.
In a different way. They're just more sexually active with themselves.
These are like two intricate ways of becoming increasingly sexually frustrated.
Yeah.
I feel like they cancel each other out.
They definitely do.
I feel like they should just... I don't know, just fucking go away.
They should find each other.
Just fuck. How about that? How about fucking?
They should find each other.
Whatever happened to fucking?
You know?
People are talking about fuck. No, don't ever use your dick. And the other person is talking about, guess what? I use my dick, but only with my hand. So one guy's saying I only beat off, the other guy's saying, oh, no, I never even come close to touching my cock unless I'm taking a piss. Now, this is a problem, okay?
What is it, like these fucking, these guys that are too fancy, is that what you're referring to?
What the fuck are you doing? What do you mean?
Did you just say some guy only touches his dick when? What?
When he's taking a piss. That's the No-Fap guy.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And some guy, only touches his dick, but he's the only one who touches his dick. No females touching his dick, right? So there's like two extremes.
Who would you say is happier?
Probably the No-Fap guy, because he's not constantly thinking about sex all day. Like, that's like, there's no real gratification to it.
Would you consider a Gooner someone who thinks about sex all day, though?
I mean, that's like the whole... That's what gooning is.
Yeah.
Like, they're taking pride in this, addiction.
You know what I think it stemmed from, actually? I think it stemmed from the incel community.
Well, that much is... I could have told you that.
But I'm thinking that these guys were on some, like, sexually liberal shit. They were, like, the woke fucking...
Well, if they're sexually abstinent... with everything except their right hand, I wouldn't say they're sexually...
I know, but it's funny. It's just like their form of like...
It's like their
form of sexual liberation, you know? You know what I mean? Like that's them.
That's interesting. I'm sure there's a philosophy behind gooning, right?
Hell yeah.
It's a whole concept that people seem to take it pretty seriously.
It'll become something.
I think it probably some e-girl started that term just to fucking get more clout on OnlyFans or get more money from these retards, There's a lot of that going on.
It's a good question where that did come from. That's funny.
And it's questionable who the guys are, because I know that, it's possible for a guy to be beaten off all fucking night after work and then just go back and work the next morning and, take his morning Adderall and pop his little Molly so that he can smile when the clients come in or whatever.
Yeah.
And look at his little charts And it might even be somebody that's, you know, a very well functioning addict. I mean, there's quite a lot of those in Wall Street. People that work, you know,
that are addicted to masturbating.
Well, they're addicted to sex in general.
Right.
But there are some dudes.
That's like in the movie, right? Fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah.
Dude just started pounding hookers away.
But that's not really that's not just simply the movie though. I mean, this is you know, that's sort of that sort of addiction and shit like that. A lot of these guys take drugs to be able to stay up and do the shit they have to do because of the amount of hours they're working. A lot of guys do that in tech too. Like
what's your point though? You're saying that implies to them buying pussy?
Yeah, it happens a lot because of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you have a fucking girl, like you're like, I don't want to talk to this bitch right now. I don't give a fuck. I've seen her pussy a million times. Let me fuck a high class hooker. And these dudes will be doing that all the fucking time. And they'll be doing it, and part of the reason why they'll do it is because they'll look at it as just like a fucking piece of meat. Because you're saying like, you know what? If I go to my girl, I gotta like talk to her and shit. I go to this hooker, bro. I give her the money. It doesn't matter. I can bend this bitch like a pretzel. There's almost nothing she will say no to.
That's kind of the...
Right. She's like, it's completely... I can do whatever the fuck I want sexually, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the sort of thing that the guy is unlikely to be getting
right.
with his female.
That's an issue though, bro.
Well, I mean, most females are not going to want to comply with the level of debauchery that the guy has been up to at this point.
Damn.
Do you understand? Because I know you're thinking about, wow, what if we really went crazy and went doggy style this time, huh? No.
Right, what do you mean, no?
Well, that's not sufficient for him anymore.
You're saying it's already old news at this point.
This is fucking bullshit.
It's my wife. That's it.
This is like, bro,
it's my wife. That's
doggy style.
That's it, bro.
It's just my wife.
It's my wife, bro.
I don't want to know to my wife.
Come on, bro. My fucking wife.
I already seen that before,
seen
bro.
That bitch is naked a million times.
I know that wall inside and out.
Come on, bro. Give me some new shit.
And so, like, he'll need some extra shit, right?
I hear you. I mean, that might be a thing that just men feel.
The BDSM thing starts popping out. You see that all the time. I mean, even in The Wolf of Wall Street, you saw it. This chick with the candle up his ass.
Yeah.
Right. And she's like putting the candle wax on his back and...
Yeah. I mean, that's how it started. Some guy is talking about beating off like a bunch of times a day or some shit. And you could tell you just coked the fuck up. Like
that happens a lot, bro.
I mean, I could imagine they're all coked up. But
like people that take like a shitload of Adderall or whatever, they don't just act like Destiny and call it a day.
They do other shit.
They beat off ferociously.
Word?
Or they fuck ferociously if they can afford to like just do that. Or if they have an equally insane bitch.
Yeah. Adderall gets you horny?
Yes.
For real?
My man, the amount... First of all, it's not just the stimulant, but the amount of dopamine that it's releasing into your fucking brain.
Okay.
That's saying, holy fuck, I'm pumped, motherfucker.
Damn.
That energy gets you to say, oh, I want to fuck, right?
Oh, shit. I didn't know it electrified your libido as well, though.
I mean, it can. I'm not saying it necessarily has to.
It has to, right.
Like, you can take it and not get a fucking hard on.
Sure.
But... the
fact that you're like so amped up,
but if you start like thinking about some sexual shit all of a sudden, right? You're like it's much easier for that to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
So anyway, I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying with the whole Gooner situation, it's a pretty
that's what we're talking about.
It's a pretty ridiculous thing all over, and it's obviously not gonna end. It's gonna get worse. We're gonna start getting robot pussies that dudes, use. They don't even have to stroke anymore. They just push. They have a goon remote.
Do you think that's better than gooning?
No, because I think all it does is enhance gooning. It's
gooning to like the 10th.
It might make gooning better as an experience. But I don't think that making gooning great again is what we need.
High level gooning.
Right. I don't think that's what we need. We don't need like podcasts on how to be improve your gooning experience. They're going to be coming out with these machines that are going to be like beat off machines.
The hierarchy, that would be the second one. And then the top tier would be when you enter the world.
Right.
Through your fucking shades or whatever. And you then you just smash them digitally.
Well, you already know the AI porn is going to get way out of pocket.
It's already pretty good, I could imagine.
It's going to be otherworldly.
Yeah.
And because porn is the number one thing on the internet and always has been and always will be.
It just won't feel as good, bro.
That's an extension of evolution. Just the fact that that's there. But it's a how do I put this? It's not a very adaptive strategy for our society because it's based on a trick. Mm-hmm. Just like beating the meat is based on a trick. When you bust a nut, your body tells you, good job, you finally reproduced.
Word.
Now you can think clearly again. We'll allow it.
Yeah, that is funny.
For a while.
For real, dude.
But people are doing that.
So much, and it takes away that feeling.
Well, they're doing it without the reproduction.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's always going to be
right. A thing. And I mean with absolutely no
type of connection.
Reproduction.
Yeah, like you're not even smashing a bitch. Like,
there's no possibility of it.
There's no like positive.
Like if you were gooning in the fucking bathroom, the closest chance of getting a bitch pregnant is if she just like
masturbation does have health benefits, but.
Yeah, that's all fine and well, but it doesn't, it doesn't lead to procreation.
Right, I know. Obviously, even just having sex with a girl and not intentionally procreating is way more healthier. Well,
yeah, there's a lot more oxytocin involved instead of just dopamine.
Actually touching something, you know what I mean? Like an actual human.
Well, that's what they're going to use the little dolls for. They're going to have all types of fucked up toys and shit, and they're going to have the Gooner...
Do you think the mind will be able to...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, what's the question?
I was going to say, do you think the mind will be able to replicate that same feeling with the doll?
Yeah, I really... I
don't think so.
Attempted,
I don't think the AI shit is gonna be the same
as the regular porn.
Yeah, like your mind is not gonna.
Oh, you think it's not gonna be as good as the regular porn?
It might get close.
You think it's never gonna be as realistic as regular porn?
I don't think so, bro.
When we were discussing for the first time that Will Smith AI video that was absolute dog shit. How long ago was that?
Maybe like 2 years ago.
Right.
Some shit like that. I don't know.
And I told you something like
it's gonna improve.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 years, it's gonna be almost identical to the same thing.
Yeah, it's already almost. I've seen the newer videos.
And let's be real, that happened. And it happened way faster than you thought. I mean,
we're talking about
continuously underestimate this technology.
We're talking about a physical action now. That's like on some, like one of the greatest things ever to be. First of all, you're not doing it with a human. That's already excluding so much. You're taking away so much from that actual experience. Just off that.
Well, what you're taking is 90% of what a guy gets out of fucking.
Yeah, like the attributes, the aura of the woman, like every single
This
aspect.
is another living
being
woman that I can just
I am sexually just doing things
and
there.
So the thing is, you remove that and all you have is a shell. Right?
To your mind, like you can't lie to your mind.
But if you're busting a nut and that artificial pussy...
Yeah, but pussy has always been better. But I get it. There's going to be artificial... I don't know, bro. The fact that you know deep inside that it's not a human, it's already going to take away extreme amounts of pleasure. It's not going to be the same, bro.
Why? You know who you remind me of? You remind me of Will Smith and iRobot.
Oh, my God.
Like, you're the guy that's holding on. Like, no, the robots, we should just let it go.
Right.
Like, I don't even cars are too much for me. I don't trust them, bro. Like, we gotta go back to horses. Fuck it.
Do you genuinely think you'll be able to fuck a robot and feel the same amount of pleasure as fucking a human? You know you wouldn't.
And I don't know what the robot is.
This is all... Let's hypothetically guess. Let's say it gets so advanced.
I just don't understand your confidence with, like, zero basis for it whatsoever.
I don't know, bro.
Like, you say this shit about...
Because it wouldn't act like an actual human, so it's already a problem.
What do you mean it would? How can you predict that?
Ape, if it's a fucking robot, what do you mean? How could I not predict that? What do you mean?
I mean, you're talking about the behavior.
Yeah, everything. Every single thing of it. It doesn't have a breath like a fucking human.
You honestly believe that it couldn't come to act like a human? Like, you think it couldn't come to pretend to be a human?
Like, me get confused, like, oh shit, this is actual person, not an actual person. Like, I don't... Or did me get confused and be like, oh shit, you're an actual robot.
Right.
You think that I would... No, bro.
You think that can never
something
happen?
could confuse me like that?
Yes.
I don't know. You're talking about in modern times right now that could confuse me.
Oh, no, not in person. I don't think that there's a robot that you can just see right now walking around and be like, damn, that's a...
Damn, let me fuck that.
Right. Right. Like, damn, she's thick as fuck.
Let me smash that robot, right?
Meanwhile, it's like, oh, you fucking you smack
clap
that ass,
mechanical.
and it's like, holy fuck, that's metal.
So you're saying eventually they're going to make it to the fact where they'll have human skin on it, every single thing? Yeah,
because the market for it is clearly there, as you can tell by these gooning motherfuckers. That'll be like Christmas gifts.
That would have to be like, you know how people talk about souls and shit? People would have to have no more souls, bro, after that. Like, I mean, the level of fucking goonerism, that would have to be so high.
That's why I'm telling you about, like, machines like that Gooner 5000 machine with, like, a remote control. Yeah, and all it is some shit that just beats you off while you just click. You have, like, two hands free.
How much do you think of the population are Gooners? Like devout Gooners.
First of all, I don't want to take the terrifying chance of guessing that.
What do you think, bro? It's a minority. We know that.
Well, it just depends on how...
Because obviously everybody masturbates, but I'm talking about like an actual...
But the level of it.
Right.
You know? Like, how far gone are you as a gooner?
Honestly, I'm going to give it like...
First of all, we didn't even say what the scale was. You're already ready to give me a fucking rating.
Oh, you wanted to give
this is fucking ridiculous.
You wanted to give a criteria. All right, go for it.
How about we just say what the fuck we're talking about?
Go for it. I'm all ears.
A 10 is like, what was the name of that fucking guy that got caught? He was like some autistic pedo. Chris Chan,
yes.
That's 10.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck that was, that has to be 10. That's 11. Right? And 1 is...
He pulled up to GameStop because they stopped selling Sonic shit, and he tased a woman that worked at GameStop because of that.
Right, like that's pretty... But anyway, so like a 1 would be sort of like a man in a healthy relationship with a woman. And
who beats it off every now and then?
Sure, why not?
What do you think about that, beating off while in a relationship? That is kind of odd.
I mean, I've done it. It's been perfectly fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what would be the need to?
Well, she's not always fucking there perfectly aligned.
Bent over.
With the stars for me, right? I don't walk around. It's not like a fucking backpack that I can just pull out a pussy from, bro.
I'll just wait then, bro.
You're a fucking faggot.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ.
What? How long are you guys going out without sex, bro?
Bro, it doesn't have to be that long. I mean, It could be the next fucking day.
Oh, you might be a gooner.
Because if I'm fucking horny, I mean, I want to bust.
Yeah, that's it. You're that type of, like, you just want, that's it, bro. I'm horny, beat off right there.
If you got high testosterone, right?
Yeah.
You want to fuck. But the pussy's not always there, and so, you know, short of being a piece of shit that rapes a woman, you do something else and you fucking use your hand like a man.
Yes.
Right? You don't fucking go out into the world with blue balls thinking like a bitch, worried about not being able to fucking bust all day. Oh man, she's not here, she's busy today. Who gives a fuck? Fuck that shit.
You might be more up while on the...
Bro, stop with the No-Fap bullshit. I don't want to hear that.
I gotta shout out my boys.
I don't want to hear that garbage, bro. These fucking retards have convinced themselves that by not beating off, they get superpowers. And they literally call them superpowers. These motherfuckers have combined, you know, the lack of masturbation with Dragon Ball Z terms.
They're on Reddit, and discussing their experiences after weeks of not beating off.
These guys are...
I've definitely read them myself. They're really funny.
It's hilarious.
It's like, 3 weeks, guys, feeling pumped and up. Like, there'll be shit like that. And they'll have, like, actual paragraphs.
Dudes will, like, give themselves names for the amount of time they've gone on. Like, a dude that's been on that shit for, like, 5 years.
Right.
Fucking senpai.
Type shit,
Master... No-Fap master.
No nut master, whatever, yeah. No nut November, bro.
Overlord of the lack of nut. Whatever the fuck they want to say.
What do you think of no nut November?
It's retarded.
Dumb?
Yeah.
Bust that nut?
Bust a nut.
Bust a nut.
This is stupid.
Nah, I'd be trolling.
It's like if people were to take a moment of silence, every day of November to, like, stop breathing on purpose for 10 seconds. Don't take a breath.
There are the pseudo fucking guys that are out there saying that you shouldn't just edge it out, don't ever bust.
First of all, edge it out is the least healthy shit.
Like, don't ever... there's people that say you should have sex, but don't bust. Like,
yeah, so their recommendation is sexual frustration.
I remember Joey Badass was on that for a while. That's how I kind of... what is it called? Semen retention.
Right, it's bullshit.
Which is even another level of the No-Fap shit.
Actually...
Because the No-Fap guys are trying to fuck. They just don't want to beat off. They're cool with smashing chicks. They prefer to... That's their form of, like...
Right, but they're not against nutting.
No. They're not against nutting at all.
Right, these are separate categories.
If you have mad shorties... and you smashing them, they're cool with that.
Perfectly fine, bro.
It's just the self-love. It's like...
Right, cooler with the self-love.
You feel me? But what was I saying? They stem from that, the No-Fap. What was the other group I was saying?
The semen retention people?
The semen retention
No,
people.
That's pretty old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's like some chakra...
That's been around forever, bro.
I feel like that's the Buddhist shit.
And No-Fap has been around forever in many ways, too. Like, the idea of, like, waiting till marriage.
Is that Asian culture? Why do I feel like they did...
The edging shit?
Or just fucking...
The edging shit might be Asian. I've never heard of a fucking Christian saying, like, yo, what you want to do is just, fuck your wife, but never come.
I just feel like Asians are, like, very energy-based. They feel like as soon as you
Sex in the Bible is for procreation, bro.
Right. Christianity, of course.
So, and Judaism, I mean, like, the commandments and shit, like, be fruitful and multiply.
True. That is interesting, though.
I'll tell you something. Let me just tell you something, all right? Here's what I think is a great question for a first date, right? Let's look her dead in the eye and say, are you a nihilist? Great conversation starter, right? You really want to know. I mean, you could ask her how many bodies she has. That's a boring one, okay?
Yeah.
Here's a good... Because there's a couple of things that you can get by asking this question, right? It's a very useful question to ask. Number one, if she asks, what is a nihilist, right?
Probably most
You just say, well, she's fucking retarded. Nah. So don't bother. Don't bother, right? Just sidestep that one, right?
That solves the one issue.
Okay, so that's out of the way.
Got it.
Okay. If she, like, responds, with some pushy, some fucking edgy feminine bullshit, like just fucking pretending to be, like, too fucking, like, I don't even give a fuck, like that, that sort of vibe, right?
Yeah.
Well, you could just say, oh, well, she's a cunt. There we go. I mean, I saved myself some time already.
Bada bing, bada boom.
If she responds by talking about how much she loves Camus, then she is a nihilist. And so get the fuck away from that, possible best friend of a school shooter. And then... if she responds, no, I'm not a nihilist. Actually, I'm a devout Christian. Well, get the fuck away from that bitch too, right? So what you want is a good female that, yeah, I know what that is. But I don't spend my fucking life worrying about that. See, because that's a good combination of education and also just a good grasp on one's ability to control their own emotions. I mean,
you're saying a chick that says, I'm not worried about that as her answer?
She says, no, I'm not a nihilist, but I'm not really worried about that.
Okay. I mean, clear, yeah. That would be pretty...
That's a solid take.
That's your type of girl?
That's a very solid take. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'm not retarded, but I'm not obsessed.
Fair.
Now, that's a good thing.
If she said she was a nihilist...
If she said she was a nihilist?
She's capping.
I mean, yeah, but the problem is that nihilists tend to take their cap very seriously.
That would be an issue.
Right. But when I say, I mean...
Yeah, but are you trying to have,
And of course, their whole claim is that there's no intrinsic meaning.
Are you trying to have philosophical debates with your shorty?
Oh, of course. I mean, it's not a requirement. That's not the only way that I can get off.
I've tried to do that.
But it wouldn't be a problem if I could. Of course, because you're talking to like the everybody. I mean, chances are you're talking to a fucking airhead.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So what?
It doesn't go far, bro.
I mean, don't overgeneralize now and say you can't talk philosophy with any bitch. I mean, don't be a fucking...
Trust me, but a lot of... Is that they...
Yeah, the vast majority of women, they stem
to emotion immediately and don't think logically.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's most people to begin with already. Okay.
Yes. There's a chick I always talk to, and it's always about, like, religion. And we've already had...
She's religious, I would imagine.
I mean, she just says she's Christian and she believes in Jesus Christ.
Is she okay with gay marriage?
I think she is.
Then tell her she's not a Christian.
I've told her shit like this, and
just tell her to fuck off. Stop pretending.
And I'd be like, yo, like, why?
So
like,
cut the foreplay, bro. Either be all in or be all out. Like, cut this shit.
And just other people I've tried to, like, we'll talk about something logically, and they won't give a fuck, and they'll start just be like, oh my god, like, they'll get mad upset, bro. They'll think I'm trying to, like, fucking argue with them or something. I'm just like, no, you're just wrong. Like, oh, you think you know everything?
No, just that.
And I was just like, and I'd be like, damn, bro, like,
oh, fuck.
That would be a good answer, yeah, but, yeah, bro, that's why I don't even be, obviously there are girls.
I don't even know what the fuck, like, when somebody says something like that, you think you know everything? I was like, I'm not sure what that has to do with what we're currently talking about.
It's like cope. That's just like...
What do you mean, do I know? Of course I don't. Why are you asking me these hypotheticals?
Yeah, it's just dumb.
I was asking you whether or not anal should be done with a lot of lube or just the right amount of lube. And here you are just bitching about the question.
It's like a defense tool mechanism, I think.
Right, I can't lean into it. Like, I have to stick to it. You know how during an interrogation, right?
Yeah.
And philosophy is an interrogation.
In a way.
Especially philosophical debate.
I mean, you're really getting to know a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. And so what you're doing is you go in there, and just like if somebody's a murderer and, like, you try to ask them what they were doing on Friday night, and they say, I was just hanging out and shit, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. Well, that doesn't tell you shit about what they were doing.
Yeah.
So you just keep pressing the question. They might say, well, you know, it was like... I was there doing my thing, and then, like, man, I was having so many things going on the day before, and, you know, like, 2 months ago, to be honest with you, I was thinking about going to Disney. Let me tell you, like, 10, and they'll start talking about the fucking day they were born if you let them keep obfuscating, right? So the investigator just keeps to his guns and keeps pressing the question until they get an answer, and if they don't get an answer, then they find that as an excuse to press them and be like, yo, what's going on, bro? You don't want to tell me what you were doing on Friday? Well, what is this? You want to talk about Disneyland 8 years ago? Nah, buddy, that's not what I'm asking you.
That's why you can never talk, bro.
Fuck no, bro. Use Fifth Amendment. I want a lawyer say nothing. They're going to try to make you feel like shit the 100%. Second. They're going to be like,
they might even harm you, bro.
In that case, bro, here's what's going to happen, buddy. I mean, you're going to have to go to jail right now. seeing as it is a weekend, you're not going to see a lawyer till Monday, so you're going to be stuck in there. You don't want to talk to us? Fine, do you. And they'll, like, fuck with you. They might even go back in there.
And try to, like...
And if they think they fucked with you too much so that you really are pissed off at them...
Like, yeah, you want some McDonald's,
bro? Like, hey, bro, what do you want, bro? You want some water? Can I help you out here?
You want some Mickey D's, bro? I get you
like,
some
bro, we just want to clear things. We just want to get to the bottom of this, bro. We just want to know the truth, you know?
We're trying to let you go, bro.
Yeah. We don't...
Cooperate with us.
Look, we don't think that you're the one that did this. We
need something.
But we think that you perhaps... might have known the person that did this. So if you could just see, they try to get you to confess to a lighter thing, because they know you're not willing to confess to the full thing, right?
And then they eventually
it's sort of like that with a Christian chick who thinks that homosexuality is okay in the Bible, right? Like that. Get her with the light version of it. Get her with a PG-13 version of Christ hates.
Yeah, but that's just because, you know, I would say that they really aren't Christian.
But that's not really the sort of thing I would debate. Like, I would not... If I wanted to debate philosophy with a chick, I wouldn't be asking her about whether or not...
I mean, yeah, definitely religion is not a... It's not a good one because they're strict. They just be like, no, I just believe in it, which is... Right. That's all it really is, so there's not much to debate.
Yeah.
They're just getting emotional over something that they think is true, but they have no evidence.
Well, it would really shatter their worldview if everything they believed was bullshit, right?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, it would.
I don't think so, bro.
First of all, the idea of a god being eliminated automatically means, like, yo, there's zero chance that you're getting out of this. Like, once you're in a coffin, that's you, bitch. That's a tough pill for anybody to swallow.
It is. I think throughout the time I've been more agnostic, so...
Of course, it's a hard pill to swallow.
I've been okay.
No, you're an agnostic. You're not an atheist. I mean, if you had accepted it, you wouldn't be an agnostic.
Okay, I guess.
Right? You're sort of like in the, there's a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get out of this shit, man. I don't want to fucking die, bro.
Nah, but the idea, like, I promise you, like, the idea of, like, being in heaven and this and that, like, it never really...
No, but the idea of, like, fucking perishing, though, is...
Would that be great? Of course, but I'm
perishing?
What do you mean perishing?
Like, just ceasing to exist with nothing ever coming after.
But I wouldn't know about it. I'll be dead, so...
That's a good rationalization, but you know that you're fucking terrified of it, right? This shit keeps you up at night, motherfucker, doesn't it?
I mean, of course I want to be alive.
Tell me the truth, bitch.
I do want to be alive, of course. Any rational...
I'm just fucking around, of course, bro. That's everybody wants to. I mean, if you're... A fucking rat wants to stay alive. A fucking insect wants to stay alive.
100%.
Every species is built with that mechanism to try to survive and reproduce. I mean, it's what we try to do, yeah.
Yeah.
But it ends.
Yeah.
For everybody. And so the question is there something after that?
My point is, look, if it feels like we just go to sleep after, hey, man.
No, it doesn't feel like that.
How? You don't know that?
It's not a feeling.
You wouldn't say death and sleep are kind of similar?
No, because sleep is something that can be... I mean, you can experience things when you're asleep. There's neural activity going on.
I mean, sure, of course.
There's all types of shit happening.
But I'm talking about that state of mind that you're in.
There is no state of mind when you're dead. I mean, assuming that the actual hypothesis is that, you know, nothing supernatural, right?
Yeah, you're
just dead. I mean, it's not an experience. It's the absence of experience.
Yeah.
Which is to say it's not something.
Definitely is a tough pill to swallow.
So it's like talking about what the experience was like before you were born.
Yeah.
Right. It's that's why, like, Penn Jillette tries to use that type of rationalization when they interview him about it. He's sort of like, well, aren't you scared of dying? You're an atheist or whatever. He's like, well, that's like being afraid of the year 1845 because I wasn't alive yet. You know that. But I'm not scared of the year 1845, and I think like that's fine and well as long as you consider the fact that 1845 is never gonna happen again, and so like why the fuck would you be afraid of it? You know, it's not the one that's coming for you. Why would you be afraid of something that already happened?
Yeah.
You might have like fucking
I feel like his point was that like
you might be depressed about it, like damn, I missed all those billions of years of.
Yeah, the future wouldn't mean nothing either because he won't be alive either. Like when he passes.
I understand the point, but like if the idea is to get rid of fear, like fear is something that is anticipatory.
I mean, that is the biggest thing about death, Abe.
Yeah, but death is something that to a living being is going to happen in the future, not in the past, and so like it wouldn't make sense to be scared of 1845 because it's. Yeah. Already happened, so you can't anticipate 1845 happening to be scared of it.
I see what you mean. I get it. Yeah. I get what you mean.
It's kind of retarded.
Yes.
But I would agree if the point was like, it's about as bad as 1845.
That's what I was kind of...
That's how terrible it is.
That's what I was trying to refer to as. Yeah. Like, they're both going to be... You're not going to be alive for both.
Right, the level of experience
it doesn't matter.
Is equal on both sides.
Yeah, like, it's the same shit.
Right.
That's what I thought he actually was trying to mean it by.
Right.
But I see your point, though, like...
Well, he might have actually said it the other way that I was...
referring to.
So maybe I'm incorrectly shitting on Penn Jillette, right? Maybe I'm just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
For no fuck, like just being a pretentious piece of shit. Who the fuck do I think I am?
The modern ape?
Yeah. Now remember, I always promoted myself as a pseudo-intellectual. I'm full of shit and I know it. But I'm full of other things too, so that's all right. Don't give me that fucking face, bitch. That's not what I meant. The fuck is wrong with you?
Wasn't gonna say it.
Don't fuck. You've been watching too many Diddy documentaries, bro. Chill.
Fucking diddler, bro. The menace himself. Dude, I'm hungry, bro.
I know you are. You already smoked. Shit. You already smoked twice today, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that you're hungry. How you feel about that speed of light shit, bro? Is that not some good stoner material?
Yeah,
has to be. Right?
We need more niche stuff than that.
There's a lot. I mean, that's not very niche. Like, if anybody watch like a physics documentary, it's like one of the first things you end up learning.
Simple shit, right?
Yeah.
We need like some like.
They go into if you want to see the most interesting things, you go into like singularities. Singularities is just places where the laws of physics completely break down, and we just don't know what the fuck that is. Like a black hole.
Right.
Past the event horizon, right? Nobody knows what the fuck happens there. But we know that whatever comes in doesn't come back out.
Jesus. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That might be an issue if we start living in space.
Well, they're pretty far away. I mean, you can't really miss it.
Do you think that's actually is actually going to be a thing?
What?
The idea of people living in space?
Well, there's people living in technically space right now.
Yeah, but I don't mean specifically astronauts. I mean,
you mean like actual... just regular human, like your life to death is going to be just in space.
Yes. This
is just like being on Earth, just people in another spot.
People end up moving there for like a couple years maybe, or...
Oh, for a couple years I could definitely envision that, but there's so many biological barriers to space travel, especially like if you were to have been
it's possible, but it's extremely tricky. Like,
well, think about it. Think about the radiation that is there in Mars, for example.
Yeah.
And think about the lack of gravity relative to Earth.
It'd be extremely harmful.
Think about a womb in a woman, right? Think about that woman's womb and that kid and how fucked up he's going to come out as a result of that pregnancy taking place there.
You think so?
We know so. That baby's not going to get exposed to the right levels of gravity. They're not going to be able to strengthen their muscles. I mean, the mother herself is going to be weak.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be an issue.
That's why astronauts, like, up in the international...
You can't work out in space.
They work out in space. They have to.
They do.
Otherwise, they're going to be way weaker when they come back.
So they even work out.
And they have to. They're fucking better.
And they're still weak. Like, they still get...
Yes, bro. When they land down here, bro, the crash is wild, bro. Like, motherfuckers are struggling to, like, lift their arms and shit. Yes.
Nah. Holy moly.
Bro, you've been living in, like, barely, like, just no gravity to worry about whatsoever. You're living like a feather.
Damn.
And then you crash back down to where there's this constant force pulling you down all the time, bro. Like, the shock to the body that is something else. There's also an endorphin rush that people get during the absence of gravity. That some people feel like they're fucking high, and they kind of are.
Technically are, bro.
And then when they come back down, sometimes they get depressed. You ever seen like some chick when the molly wears off or something?
Yeah.
You know? Or a dude. I mean, some people. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but sort of that, you know.
That's trippy.
Yeah.
Astronauts definitely pipe in space for sure.
Well, let's hope that if that's the case, let's hope there's at least one chick in the International Space Station right now, because goddamn, I don't want to imagine just...
What's the name with the guy that lives in Mars for a bit? The Martian?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that with Matt Damon?
Yes.
Isn't he like, he fucking... Is he a botanist? No, right?
He is.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. The movie's pretty good.
It is a good movie, yeah.
I think I seen like the beginning of it. Damn, Matt Damon's fucking the truth.
That's
I think he's underrated.
Really?
You don't think Matt Damon's underrated?
I mean, I'd say he's right where he should be in terms of ratings.
Okay. Yeah. Who's an underrated actor? Do you have a favorite actor?
A favorite actor?
Yeah, like someone you enjoy watching, I guess.
I don't think I have a favorite actor.
You have favorite movies, I know that, but no specific favorite actor.
No. I mean, if you look at all of my favorite movies, like they all have different actors in them that like barely overlap, if at all.
Gotcha.
So that's not really, for me, that's not like a theme. Like, I know some people, they like, oh, I fucking got it to Angelina Jolie. It's like, what the fuck? Are you fucking related to her? Or what do you...
No, some actors put on a show.
I understand, but like the fucking script, if it sucks, is still gonna be a shit. Like, it doesn't...
Yeah.
Do you understand? Is the movie good or not? That's what matters, right?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, if the acting is horrible, that will completely destroy the movie. I mean, if anybody knows that, if you ever seen like one of those fucking skits during the morning announcements at school or whatever, and you saw this shit acting that these kids have, and it was
remember
like,
that?
bro, why you're not even fucking trying, bro.
Dang.
Why did you join this? You know?
Damn, that's throwback.
Like, you're already, first of all, the theme, it's not edgy enough for anyone in the classroom. So everyone's shitting on you already. Everyone's already thinking about 28 things they can say to rank on you, right?
I've always hated, like, shit that's always, like, too, like, wish-washy, like, very just baby dick, cookie cutter.
Generic as fuck.
Yeah, like, it's like, bro, why even do this shit?
Why can't you be a fucking edgelord, goon, incel master like Nick?
Yeah, like, be funny at least,
Why
bro.
can't you be, you know, a disgusting degenerate online that just doesn't give a fuck about anything and has no moral compass, you know?
No one likes a Karen.
Exactly, you know? I love when people complain, but only when they complain about things I don't like. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
People ask me, like, oh, why do you have your opinions? It's like, well, because they're right. It's like, well, no, they're not. And I'm like, well, if they're not right, why would I have them? Obviously, I believe them because I think they're right. So, like, yes, everybody always thinks they're always right, except when it's demonstrated to them that it's not and they change their mind. Yeah. But otherwise, they think they're right about the things they believe. Otherwise, they wouldn't believe it, you know? So it's like...
Of course.
This is how full of shit we all are. It's like a universal across humans. I mean, unless you're completely uncertain, in which case you don't really have any beliefs. And it's just...
That is odd.
Yeah, that's a pretty odd way to live. Like, some people think that's like a fucking... I'm so fucking humble, bro. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
you know?
like it's
all I know is that I know nothing, bro. Like,
yeah.
I know you're full of shit.
So you think Socrates would have been full of shit in this day and age?
Bro, I mean, the fact of the matter is that Socrates... No, I have to admit, in that statement, if you just take that statement itself in isolation,
yeah,
clearly bullshit.
Yeah.
Clearly bullshit. Okay?
People do big it up like crazy, though.
Yeah, they do.
But a lot of people don't know the context and stuff.
No, they don't. But that statement in isolation is bullshit.
But people treat it in isolation as
they
like...
treat it, I mean, it's the only thing they know
yeah.
about him, right? They didn't fucking read the Republic or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are found guilty of corrupting the youth and denying the gods or whatever, and then you double down on it, sounds to me like you know something.
No.
Sounds to me like you know something so much that you're willing to die for it.
No, yeah, we can't take that away, though.
But you can't say you know nothing. That's facetious.
Yeah, that is kind of... It's like...
It is.
Come on.
Look, I understand that people idolize motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
Don't ever put it. That motherfucker took shits just like you, and in fact, he wiped his ass with pebbles. Okay? Yeah. Now, what's the relevance of that? None whatsoever. But just to bring things down a notch to an equilibrium, to something that we all have in common, taking shits.
Yeah, the Greece had their own little drip.
Just think about that for a sec, alright? He was an interesting character. He was. One of the most interesting that ever lived. I mean, he is the father of the West. Let's keep it a buck with this shit, bro. A genius like no other.
He's the OG?
By definition, yeah. Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, he got the wheel rolling.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think the cover should be?
To what?
To the episode. I was gonna call it, what was that shit we talked about?
Well, did you pause it yet, or?
No, I haven't. We gotta end it.
Oh, we're ending it with figuring out what the name,
That's how we're gonna end it.
So we're ending the podcast figuring out what, I mean, a fucking question mark comes to mind, you know? I don't know what to tell you.
One Nut World.
Damn.
Just one nut.
Are you talking about the name?
Yeah.
Wow.
We did talk about a couple.
One nut and you're gone? One nut and it's over.
One nut and it's over.
One nut to live.
Trying to think of a funnier way to say. One. We could say one bust, but nah. It's not specific. It's too slangish.
What if we only had one nut? If you had one shot to give it everything you got, just one chance, one opportunity
to get that one nut, you win, or whatever he says.
You gonna fuck it up or not?
We could just call it one nut.
That come on. We get one nut? One nut? What the fuck does that mean, bro?
One nut.
Is this like a fucking peanut allergy commercial?
How we spelling it too? N-U-T-T?
Oh, get the fuck out. Bro, we gotta do better than this. No, we're sticking around for this part. We're sticking around for this part. We're gonna figure this out.
Go for it.
Because we already know the title's gonna be based on the you know, our idea of there only being one fucking nut.
Yeah, I did say my first option was One Nut World.
Yeah, but I mean that could mean so many fucking things. I mean.
Okay. It's tough, bro. Trust me. I'll be thinking. And then the cover is another whole...
One nut.
The cover would have to be something we've at least talked about on the pod.
That is something we talked about on the pod, but I mean,
that'll be hard to illustrate.
It'd be quite easy. There's actually a lot of footage online, but I don't think it'll be appropriate to put that as the... we might have a...
Yeah, we might not be able to,
The censors might show up, What if you could only come once?
Okay. You want to call it that?
Just like a fucking...
I think saying come, though, would be a little...
What if you could only come once in your life? Just like a Vsauce video.
That does give... I guess, yeah.
It's a genuine, introspective question. Right?
Just a based one.
At some point in your life...
I could see him actually making that video.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He might phrase it a little bit differently. He's trying to be all PG and shit, right? But what if you could only ejaculate once in your life, right?
Yeah. We could say come. We could say bust.
What if you could only bust one nut?
Damn. That sounds a little more aesthetically. What if you could only bust one nut? That's so base, bro. This is the name of an episode, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
People would have so much research on this. They'd be like, when is the best age to bust a nut?
Yo,
Does the age matter? Like the psychology of the one time.
Probably like around the young 20s.
Right.
Be like the best time to get the nut going.
That's when you're at your prime, right?
Yeah.
So that's yeah. You wouldn't want to do when you're like 60 or some shit. The fuck? You're going to have...
You don't want to be a 40-year-old one-nutter.
No, you don't want to be a 40-year-old who never gave that nut up, right? You don't want to be one of the guys that wasted the nut beating off. Look at this fucking...
Word. After 30, 40 years in without getting anything? Come on.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like those dudes already like killed themselves or something,
Yeah, the population is probably low.
It's going to be a problem, yeah. It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, dudes are killing each other for sure.
Yeah.
Well, all right, yeah. That sounds like a good episode.
If you could only bust one nut in your whole life. Now, what about the picture?
Let's say, what if you only bust once?
We could have like like in the video game on like the corners and shit where it tells you like how many bullets you have or something like that.
Yeah.
It has like the amount of nuts and it says 0.
The ammo?
It has like the sperm cell and it says 0.
Yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit like that, right? Folks, that's probably not going to be it,
That would definitely...
That's probably not going to be
I could tell some girl to draw it for us.
That's such a waste of money.
Yeah.
That'd be such a fucking waste of money.
Just draw. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to find something else we talked about and...
Yeah.
I don't know what though. Well, there you guys go, listening to our inner workings.
Yeah. Stay away from the internet, guys. Come on.
All right, we're out till then. Peace.